Just think of all the little tasks you do every day, probably without even thinking about how you do them. You can't see the effect these daily tasks and all this stooping and twisting is having on your back. And by the time you feel the effect, the damage may have begun. You lift and carry, you help people to stand up and lie down, and all sorts of other activities that involve your back. Are you always using the best technique? Do you always ask for help when you need it? Do you have the right equipment? Do you know how to use that equipment? And do you use it correctly every time? Are you really looking after your back?
Ouch.
What you call your back isn't really one thing. It has hundreds of interrelated parts all working together. At the center of your back is your spine, but even that is not one thing. Your spine is made up of around 33 vertebrae, pieces of bone that sit one on top of another to form the spinal column. All that work, it's enough to make you want to sit down. Sitting properly is another vital part of looking after your back. When you sit, the weight of your body compresses the discs of your spine more than when you're standing. The effect of twisting and leaning are even worse. And remember, you may not feel the damage occurring at the time. When you do feel it, the damage is already done. When you slouch like this, not only is that bend in your back compressing your discs, but gravity is pulling them downwards too. That's more long-term damage. And if you get up and do something quickly, is your back really ready to work safely for you?